always drop it like it's hot. If this world was mine, I'd take your dreams and make them multiply. If this world was
Welcome back to another episode of Unfiltered Perspectives. Today we're going to talk about the Shannon Sharpe situation.
Which is popular in the pop culture now. That's like the number one topic.
That is just so crazy, for
Rape
real.
allegations. Girl suing him for $50 million.
That's a lot of money.
A lot of money, man. That's right after he got $100 million deal. So it's kind of obvious.
Well, she knew what she was doing for sure. And plus, the girl wasn't underage. She was 19.
With the OnlyFans.
So she had to be adult to sign up in the first place.
And the same lawyer that she has is the same lawyer that tried to get Jay-Z caught up.
That's crazy.
So it's kind of obvious that it's a pattern going on. You know, they targeting these black men, of course, but they targeting certain people to get that money. You know what I mean? They seeing who getting money, and they targeting those people. A lot of those women, OnlyFans specifically, been targeting those football players and NBA players, trying to get some money, trying to have babies bomb, and all that other stuff. And I think a lot of people are starting to catch on. You know, so I see a lot of people have been blaming Shannon Sharpe too. Which, I mean, I can understand, but you gotta think about, like, the man is rich, man, and you know, he was just trying to get his rocks off, you know. So, man, the chick obviously got an OnlyFans, so he's like, hey, let me hit her up. He can do that, you know, the girl grown, and she just tried to get some money up out of him. So I don't really think it's Shannon Sharpe's fault. But yeah, he should be, you know, messing with girls kind of in his age range.
But I don't know if you seen that video where Monique had got on there and told him he need to stop messing with snow bunnies before he get himself in a world of trouble. He won't listen. She said for him to get an old bitch, somebody that's go cook him a nice meal and, you know, be on the same type of time he is. Because she was saying, like, when it comes to sex, what if the girl might want another round and he can't do it? But Monique was saying some real stuff. I don't know if y'all watched that video.
I mean, yeah, she was saying some real stuff, but I couldn't agree. But like I said, man, with Shannon Sharpe's caliber, you know what I'm saying? He ain't really. It's hard for him to find a woman that's gonna be down, especially when you're making that kind of money.
But you go towards them people? I mean, I don't mean to say it like that.
Rocks off. He wasn't looking for a relationship. He was just trying to get his rocks off.
And look what happened. Now he learned his lesson.
I mean, yeah, but you don't expect for nobody to set you up. He didn't know that was gonna happen.
But this is the thing.
Anybody can set you up.
This is the thing. Why would you have sex with literally one of the slave masters' daughter? That's how I think. Oh, I could do it. I could do it. Because I'll be thinking about every time your people done whipped my ancestors and raped them and. But it's true.
I mean, it's true, but you can't blame them from trying to.
But that's the same thing. Do you hear what they say about us?
Yeah, but I'm saying, I'm sure they hear what we say about them too.
You know how long they've been doing shit to us, and still doing it.
Black people own slaves as well, though. We don't say nothing about them.
Well, look who started first. Shit, exactly.
We ain't saying nothing about them, man. Mexicans were slaves before. You know, like, I think that's the part people misconstrued, though. Which I understand that black people were exposed to it the most, but like I'm saying, we had slaves as well.
Yeah.
We was working with the masters, as they say. You know, so.
But I mean, I feel like them people did it because they wanted to feel like the top dog. You know how people be like a teacher's pet or something? They want that attention.
It was blacks, literally. That ain't had nothing to do with it. They literally own slaves, man. Like,
that's weird.
Like, literally. You know, so.
Probably feel like the white men.
I don't know what it was.
Yeah, that's the. I mean, that's the only thing I can think of. Because why would you?
It's not talked about enough though.
I mean, they don't teach us nothing for real in
That's
school.
what I'm saying.
So, well, that you learn something every day. Because I didn't know that.
That's all I'm saying.
Like I knew about the Irish people being enslaved. Different people were. The Nazis.
Of course, they ain't gonna tell us that we are slaves as well. They ain't gonna tell us that.
I mean, but we still ain't slaves at the end of the day. They ain't gotta whip us. They ain't gotta do nothing. If you think about it,
we still slaves, man.
Yeah,
we working. We working for money, and like.
Yeah, so, that's true.
Mean, it's like, but
I'm talking about how I say that because the way we treat each other.
Yeah.
That's what the slave masters do. They tear you down. They tell you what to do. They do all this. Same thing, in a way.
Yeah.
I mean, the domestic violence too. If you really want to break it down, why is another black person? If you take away some of the aspects, it's still the same.
Because everybody want to be the top dog now.
And people want to feel powerful.
Yeah.
People want that power, that energy.
So it just don't make sense.
Yeah.
That's all the girl wanted was some money.
But about the Shannon Sharpe situation, I feel like a lot of us girls can say some things about that because like back in the day when we was in high school, we like the older dudes. I ain't gonna say everybody, but a lot of us ladies like the older men. Why? Because the young dudes immature. They're on the same level as us in a way. But then we see these people with their own cars, their own houses. They get to do what they want to do, get to eat what they want to eat every day. And I'm just like, shit, I want to be with one of them. And I see a lot of it. In high school, I mean, I messed around with, he was a little older than me. I messed around with a few people that was older than me. But I feel like to me, I have to fill in a void from, my parent or whatever because he was locked up for a long time. So I feel like just the little things matter more to me. So I just was looking for love.
What about that situation? And this is a general question.
Mm-hmm.
But what about that situation made you feel like you needed to fill a void for your parent?
Well, I mean, the first thing that you get for your parents is love and attention, right?
Right.
And if you're missing that from both ends, then you're gonna be screwed in the end because you're gonna be thinking, if my parents don't love me or if this person don't love me, ain't nobody else gonna love me. You feel me? Your parents is the first people that you should get love and attention from and all the necessities, I feel like.
Right.
Because then you will know how a man should treat you, how a man should treat any woman, or how a woman, should treat a man, vice versa. You'll get that because you already seen it. So that's what I'm saying. And I used to look for any little small thing that I felt like was so important. I'm like, well, I ain't never had no dude did this before. Yeah. And that's how a lot of women get stuck in that situation. Because that small thing, or, when they into it or something and they had that makeup sex, or it's just something about that person that just make you want to stay there. And that's how you get hooked. But that's how it happens though. Yeah. A lot of these people come from broken homes, not 2-parent households. And then they go looking for love and thinking that it is love because they ain't never seen it. They ain't never been through it. So how would you know something if you ain't never, experienced it? Right.
Right. That's why I do blame a lot of the parents, for the broken homes of today. You don't expect it, but you kind of see where it comes from. The apple's gonna fall too far from the tree.
Oh, yeah. But I hope next time he don't go into the snow bunny field. He stay with the What Dr. Umar say? Black queens, yes. Snow bunnies, no. Or something like that.
I don't really mess with Dr. Umar, but
You
I feel what
know
you're saying.
what?
I
Why?
don't like Dr. Umar, man.
Why?
He be capping.
Oh, he ever fucked snow bunny?
Bro,
You ever mess with one?
I don't mess with him because what he preaches to the people,
he ain't practicing with it. Okay. Well,
he got a long lost daughter that he don't even mess with. She just exposed him like a month or two ago.
but you should always be around for your kids. But I wonder what happened. Something had to happen.
My problem is he act like he don't care. Why wouldn't you want to reestablish a relationship with your daughter, but you telling people not to have broken homes though?
So he basically
who gonna listen to
hypocrite.
you, man? Huh? Not us. Not me. Practice what you preach. That's all I'm saying.
A lot of people should. I mean, I should too. Some things that I do, I don't always. It's like I could give good advice, but sometimes I don't.
This man is a public figure.
Yeah,
man.
that's true.
That's my problem. You got all these people following you, but you basically lying to them. You've been talking about a school for dang near 10, 15 years that you haven't built yet. We ain't seen no progress from that. So what you doing? I see you with Drewski and all them. So what you doing, man? That's all I'm asking, bro. Like, talking about all this snow bunnies never and all that, man. Forget all that. Link with your child, man. Get right with her. We supposed to be talking about Shannon Sharpe, bro. We didn't got time.
I'm up here like, damn, what you do to you? Shit.
Because, bro, that's the only issue I got with him, bro. He be capped out, man.
Well,
I mean,
look, I'm like, I ain't got no beef. Don't come for me.
Hey.
he gonna come for you. He gonna come for you.
It is what it is, man.
Mm-hmm.
Give me some money, we can talk about it.
I'm screaming. Money is crazy. But yeah, how do y'all feel about that situation? Do y'all think he could have handled it different? Do you feel like he should have not messed with the girl, or because I'm not saying interracial relationships or situation, whatever the fuck it is.
Yeah.
I'm not saying it's a bad thing, but you see where it leads you. It's happening to multiple people.
Yeah.
From back then to now, it still goes on. They see you successful. They don't like seeing a black man successful or a black woman successful because they gonna find their way in to fuck it up.
Nowadays, I don't think they like seeing anybody successful, man.
Well, especially black people. You see, they literally just coming for us or marginalized people.
Yeah, that too, but
exactly.
If you actually look into it, though, it's a lot of people, though.
We one of the you can't say this though. We're one of the most hated races. We are.
That's true. But my problem is that people always talk about problems with us when there's a lot of problems going on with other cultures, though, too.
They don't get it as bad as us. Nobody has ever had it as bad as us.
But I'm saying, though, we America, right? We in America. So why not make all the cultures great? Well, that would be racist then. If we just talking about blacks.
Well, no, this is the thing. This is the thing because everybody else stands up for those people. The white people, they gon'.
So why don't we do it?
And they ain't got nothing to do with me. Because I stand up for my people. We gotta ask them.
Yeah, that's all I'm saying though, man. Like,
well, I feel like it's like a crab in a bucket. To try to get to the top.
You say okay because. All right, my bad. Go ahead. Go ahead.
You go.
Go ahead.
What you about to say? Go. You go.
Because all I'm saying is, we try to make our culture good. We try to make it great and speak to the people. But when we have black people acting stupid every other day, it's pointless. Then like we need these crime rates to go down, and we need these YNs to act right and get involved, and
I mean, that's
like.
true.
So I mean, that's the problem right there. The youngest and the parents, y'all got to get better. These kids be out here running around and doing any and everything. Just yesterday, I shared a post about it. There's like 3 black dudes that got locked up for setting a possum on fire.
I seen it. Yeah, that was weird.
What we doing?
Yeah. He finna go to jail. He ain't learned for that Michael Vick.
Like, what we doing, man? Like, how can we help our culture when we got this mess going on all the time? And where the parents at, man? That's all I'm saying, man. It just don't make sense to me.
Yeah. People just got a lot of time on their hands. Cause how did you get that much time to record doing what you did?
Literally,
And then put it on social media knowing that people don't play about the animals.
And damn near because it started a fire too. On top of that.
That's true.
That would have been multiple charges.
Yeah.
Black people don't think. And it was hard for me to watch, man. But I obviously wanted to watch it just to see what was going on. You know what I'm saying? But it just didn't make sense to me. I was upset. Not gonna lie. Even though, possums, man, I know a lot of people don't really like possums, but
they ain't doing nothing to you.
You know what I'm saying? That's
if they ain't finna attack you or
besides it's illegal to do that. That's animal cruelty.
Mm-hmm.
Drop it like it's hot. If this world was mine, I'd take it, dreams and